Hello and welcome to the monthly list of best heroes in Mobile Legends of September 2023. In this series we'll analyze all heroes based on the official statistical data of players with rank Legend or higher. Like every month, we'll do a skin giveaway. To participate in the skin giveaway, you simply have to like the video, be subscribed to the channel and write a cool comment which includes the skin you want to get a chance of winning a skin of a maximum of 300 diamonds. Let's see which heroes are the best ones this month. This list always starts with the tank heroes, who got to protect the more squishy ones. At the third spot we find Belleric, with a win rate of 53.6%, who gets banned in less than 1% of the matches. Belleric has lots of HP, some cool CC skills, but what sets him apart is his rebounding damage. Every attack has like a 25% chance of triggering his rebound effect. And the damage is based on the max HP of Belleric. You should pick him against heroes who use continuous damage, like Esmeralda and Zilong. Then at the second spot we find Edith, with a win rate of 54.9%, which gets banned in 1.8% of the matches. She's the most offensive tank, since she also got categorized as a marksman. Besides her two great CC skills, she has an ultimate which transforms her into a ranged monster, deal tons of damage in seconds. Pick Edith against the ones without escape skill, like Estes and Angela. Then at our first spot we have Lolita again, with a win rate of 55.6% and a ban rate of less than 1%. Her win rate makes her the second overall best hero right now. She has some stun skills, but the thing that makes her most special is the shields she has, which protect herself and allies from incoming projectiles. Pick Lolita against range heroes like Kimi and Chang'e. Then we'll move on to the fighters to find out the three best ones. At number 3 we have Terisla, who's get to this point because of his win rate of 53.6%, while he gets banned in 1.2% of all matches. This hero isn't the quickest one, but he has some great defense because of his passive. Terisla also deals a decent amount of damage, making him an all-around fighter. Pick him against the ones with bad mobility, like Bane and Vexena. Analyse is the second best fighter, based on average win rate. He took this spot with a win rate of 53.9%, which gets him banned in less than 1% of the matches. This fighter can boost his movement speed, get some attack speed and deal some good amount of damage with his basic attack. He's a great pick against the ones who are weak from close combat, like Cecilion and Layla. Then the very best fighter right now is Argus. He has a win rate of 54.2%, he gets banned in less than 1% of the matches. Argus is a fighter who mainly deals damage with his basic attack. The cool thing about this hero is that he can cast his ultimate, which prevents him from getting killed for a few seconds. This is great against high burst damage heroes, like Gusion and Aldous. So before we move on, I want to have a quick break for the sponsor of this video, which is Aptoids. You can download and use Aptoids to download apps, and I highly suggest you use this to download Mobile Legends if you're a person who happens to buy diamonds. That's because you can get up to 25% discount when buying diamonds when using the AppCoins wallets by using my promo code MLProgression. But it gets even better this month, because when buying diamonds on the 11th of September, you get rewarded with an extra 10% discount, while buying them at the 27th at another 5% extra discount. Don't let this deal slip away and score some cheap diamonds right now. Next up, the assassin heroes, and we have Kadita taking the third spot. This mage assassin wins in 51.6% of her matches and gets banned in 6.3% of them. Kadita can easily get close to an enemy, unleash her ultimate and deal thousands of damage with her combo. This is great against any squishy hero like Bruno and Xavier. Then the second best assassin is Joy. This mobile hero wins in 52% of the cases and gets banned in 15.6% of them. Joy jumps on the rhythm of the music to deal damage and is very mobile, which makes dodging attacks easy. Pick her against heroes who have to aim their skills, like Beatrix and Eve. The very best assassin right now is Harley, with a win rate of 52.8% and a ban rate of 8%. Harley is a very mobile mage, who's great at ganking and moving through the map quickly. He deals high damage with his first skill, but combined with his ultimate, it can erase the full HP of almost any squishy hero. Pick him against the ones with bad mobility and no CC, like Layla and Sicilian. So now let's move on to the mage heroes. We have Alice as the third best one, with a win rate of 52.7% and a ban rate of less than 1%. This mage is quite tanky, deals area of effect damage with her abilities, and can switch from position by using her first skill. It's easy to chase down enemies without any escape skill, like Gord and Carmilla. The second best mage is Zesk, with also a win rate of 52.7% and a ban rate of less than 1%. He can summon a spawn that helps him fight. This spawn gets really dangerous after using his ultimate, and this is the time you should start running. Heroes with bad mobility like Sicilian and Layla should be really afraid when facing Zesk. Then we have our best mage hero of September, Gord. He has a win rate of 54.2%, which makes him the third best overall hero right now. Nevertheless, he gets banned in less than 1% of the ranked matches. Gord has a decent stun skill, a strong area of effect damage skill, and his ultimate is a powerful beam, which deals lots of damage. Pick Gord against any slow hero like Mia or Terisla. Then let's see what the Marksmen has to offer us. Iritol has the third highest win rate of 53.4% and a ban rate of 1.5%. This Marksman can walk when using her basic attack. She also has some area of effect damage skills, and her basic attack becomes explosive after using her ultimate. Pick Iritol against heroes with no CC skills, like Beatrix and Chang'e. Marksman number 2 is Yusen. This one gets often played as a jungler, and he has a win rate of 53.6% and gets banned in less than 1% of the matches. He can switch between ranged and melee basic attacks, and doing so gets his next two basic attacks deal increased damage. Pick him against the ones without escape skill, so you can come close easily to your opponent. Two examples are Alpha and Estes. The very best marksman right now is Bruno, with a win rate of 53.9% and a pick rate of 2.3%. This soccer player gets some increased crit chance from his passive, and his basic attack deals more damage when using his first skill. Pick him against the ones who have no CC skills, like Bane and Uranus. Then only the support heroes are left, and we have Carmilla as the third best one, with a win rate of 53.2% and a ban rate of less than 1%. The cool thing about Carmilla is that by using her ultimate, you can link multiple heroes. This way, attacking or using CC on one of them will harm all the linked ones as well. This is great when you have strong area of effect damage heroes like Xborg and Alpha. Then the second best support to have for your team is Diggy, with a win rate of 54.1% and a ban rate of less than 1%. This little guy can lay bombs, which deal a good amount of damage, and he has an ultimate which can erase the CC effects of all surrounding allies. You can pick Diggy against the heavy CC heroes like Tigreal and Selena. Then we have the very best support hero left, which is Florin. This popular support hero wins in 55.7% of the matches and can therefore banned in 69% of all matches. She has a decent stun skill, can heal quite well, but what sets her really apart is the extra item she can provide one ally. Pick her if you have a team with heroes who can't heal up themselves, like Saber and Barretts. Okay, so now we know all heroes with the highest win rate, it's time to analyze the ones who get most frequently banned. The fifth most banned one is Uranus, who wins in 51.1% of the matches, while getting banned in 40.9% of them. This tank can deal a decent amount of damage, but the unique thing about him is that his passive restores him HP every second, as long as he receives damage. pick Alpha against continuous damage heroes like Valor and Argus. The fourth most banned one is Novaria. This high burst damage mage hero has a win rate of 51.1% and a ban rate of 47.8%. She can deal really high damage from a far distance with her second skill. It can be hard to aim, but that's where her ultimate comes in handy. This ability increases the hit mark of all enemies in front of her. She's great against the ones with bad mobility, like Odette and Farsa. Estes is the third most banned hero, with a win rate of 48.3% and a ban rate of 51%. He's a great support who's the best healing hero available. He also has a great slow skill. Pick him if you have allies who can use some heals like Nana and Grog. Valor is the second most banned hero, with a win rate of 52.2% and a ban rate of 63.1%. He can spam his first kill whenever he hits an enemy or kills a minion. Valor's skills also burn the target, which can be quite annoying. Pick him if you match up against heroes with bad mobility, like Cyclops and Angela. Then we have Florin as the most banned hero. We also saw her in our top 3 support part of this video, with a win rate of 55.7% and a ban rate of 69%. Only the 5 most played heroes are left, and we start the list with Alpha, with a win rate of 51.2% and gets played in 2.6% of all matches. This hero deals great area of effect damage with his skills, and a decent part of it is even true damage. This is great to counter the high defense tanks like Grog and Barretts. Chang'e gets played the 4th most often, with a win rate of 51.7% and a pick rate of 2.6%. She is great at poking enemies, and her ultimate deals a lot of damage, which makes it easy to steal one of the buffs. Of the enemy, of course. Pick her against heroes who can't deal damage easily against her, like Cho and Argus. Leslie is the hero we see the 3rd most often. She wins in 48.5% of the matches and gets picked in 2.8% of them. Just like Alpha, Leslie deals some great true damage, while she also has a decent mobility for a marksman. She's perfect against heroes who have short attack range, like Claude and Carrie. The second most played hero is Franco. With a win rate of 48%, he gets picked in 3% of the matches. Franco has his famous hook, which can grab an enemy from a far distance. Pick Franco when you match up against heroes with bad mobility, like Odette and Beatrix. Then the most played hero right now is Hannibal. She has a win rate of 52.1%, but gets picked in 3.2% of all matches. Hannibal's damage bounces to enemies who are close to the initial target. This is great in teamfights, and this makes her deal tons of damage in the right situation. Pick Hannibal against heroes who attack from a close distance, like Leomord and Aulus. So there we have it. Those were all the best heroes this month. I hope you enjoyed the video and learned something. If you want to stay updated every month, just hit the subscribe button. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll be seeing you again in the next guide.